Hi everybody. Today, I guess, is Beatles Day. Last night I recorded on my Canadian Studmuffin channel, Does This Album Suck? It's a series I do. But this time I thought I would kind of do a lighthearted joke and do it on the Beatles' Abbey Road. And I think somebody left a comment, you're just doing this for the views or whatever. It's like, I do every video for the views. Some get views and some don't. Yeah, he said I was trolling for views. And I stopped trolling for views probably 10 years ago because it doesn't work. Some videos, just do well and some don't. And the Abbey Road one seems to be doing well with lots of, funny comments too. It's just trying to brighten up people's days with a bit of humor. But there's always somebody out there to complain a bit. Anyway, once again, Beatles related, I talked about McCartney's first solo album on this channel a couple of days ago and got lots of feedback, most of it positive about the album. And in the last couple of nights, I've been listening to Paul McCartney's Flaming Pie. And as much as I've always liked it, I've never, unlike some of his other albums, I've never really gravitated towards it, to listen to it a lot, for whatever reason. But listening to it the last couple of nights, I love it more than I thought I did. And so I wanted to go, through each of the tracks and give you my opinion on it in general. So this is the two, I didn't get the box, I've got some box sets, but for this one I just bought the 2 CD. So the second disc is home demos and some different takes. And the home demos, he was recording on this tape recorder. It's not the greatest sound quality or anything, but it's really nice to listen to. So, yeah, it's got a nice little booklet with the lyrics and information. Of course, this was co-produced by Jeff Lynne of Electric Light Orchestra. Some people, at least in the past, complain about when Jeff Lynne would do the, the Beatles related stuff or George Harrison's solo album Cloud 9. He kind of makes it an ELO production, and I understand that. But with this one, I think it doesn't really have that Jeff Lynne sometimes annoying production, even though Jeff Lynne is, I consider him a musical genius overall, like Paul McCartney. So it's, this review is mostly all positive, but there's a couple of complaints, I guess. So it starts out with the song we were singing, and throughout the 80s I'd lost interest in Paul. When this came out, this was getting rave reviews, and I had no interest in it because I'd kind of given up on buying Paul's albums up until Memory Almost Full. And when I heard Dance Tonight, it's like, that's so catchy. I'm going to buy his album. And I'm glad I did because I really loved the whole album. And so I bought all of the ones after that, and I also went back and bought everything. I'm still not a fan of Pipes of Peace. But other than that, Off the Ground I think is a very good album. But he really, really found himself again with Flaming Pie. And I think one of the improvements is the lyrics. They're more serious. They're not as, sometimes some of the songs could be a little too cloying or, cutie pie. And this one's, the lyrics are great for the most part on this album. So the song we were singing, great opening track. The World Tonight is very catchy. If You Wanna is a great song. Some Days. Young Boy, one of my favorites on the album. Calico Skies is, one of his amazing acoustic numbers. Really nice. Flaming Pie, great rocker. Heaven on a Sunday is great. Used to Be Bad. Okay, the two songs that I think quite a few people say, kind of slow down the album, and they could have maybe been not. I'm glad that he recorded them, but I think it kind of, if Used to Be Bad and Really Love You were not on this album, I think this would be close to a masterpiece. But I still enjoy the songs. And they're with, the one is Used to Be Bad with Steve Miller. I think the other one's with him too. No, it isn't. It's with Ringo Starr on drums. Really Love You. And Little Willow is gorgeous, of course. It's a tribute to Ringo's wife, Maureen. And then Beautiful Night and Great Day end the album. And so, yeah, 12 of the 14 songs I think are just excellent, and the other two are good or very good. And so I'm back into listening to this album, and at some point I think it would be fun to get some other Beatles fans out there together, like me and Mr. Mayo, and maybe rank the songs on this from least favorite to favorite. Yeah, the production is excellent, and of course this was the last album, sadly, with Linda McCartney. She does background vocals on a couple of the songs here. But I think because of the Beatles anthology series, Paul, going back in time, it kind of energized him again to, oh, yeah, I used to take my time writing songs and, a little more careful with the lyrics and everything, and he did a really good job on this, with Jeff Lynne's assistance, of course. So yeah, it's just that each of the songs, or most of the songs, they have such strong melodies, they're very catchy. And the one song that I kind of never appreciated in the past, and it's like, oh my god, this is one of the best songs on the album, is Souvenir. And his home demo of that, just him and the keyboards, his vocals are just so good. Well, they're great on this whole album. And I think this might be the last album where his voice is really still strong. And then, it started to weaken a little bit with age, but and even the album cover, I like it. And I didn't know, but I've seen the full picture of this, and I think he's grabbing his bass guitar or a guitar. So yeah, if you haven't listened to Flaming Pie in a while, give it a spin, because it is really, really good. I might do another ranking of Paul's top 10 albums at some time, and this would definitely be in the top 10 for sure. It does not beat Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, though. I really love that album, and Ram, I feel, is his best. And then of course there's Band on the Run, London Town. He's made a few really, really, really good albums. And like I said, Pipes of Peace and Give My Regards to Broad Street are probably my two least favorite. And Driving Rain, I think it's over long, but I know that some fans don't like that album, but I like it a lot, but I wouldn't say I love it. But great album. Flaming Pie. Thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts on this album below. Bye.